Right, hello everybody and welcome to the first ever episode of the Tongue Tied podcast. My name's Todd.
And my name is Aaron, also known as The Fox.
And today we're going to be doing our first episode, episode 1, and we're going to be talking about best and worst, last bought, and what else are we talking about?
Yeah, so we're going to talk about the best sneakers we've bought in the past year, the worst sneakers we've bought in the past year, and the most recent sneakers we have purchased. So you can get a little bit of an idea about what we like, what we don't like, and what we might be buying going forwards.
So I am going to start with the worst sneaker first. So you will find I'm a bit of a sucker for a collaboration. Now, when I was getting new into the sneaker game, mainly looking at different websites to try and find a sneaker that I want to buy, I made the ultimate worst decision. So here it is. The M&M's Adidas Forum.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. So when I bought this, it was, I can't remember if it was £89 or £99. Either way, far too expensive. And it's now worth an approximate 12 pence. So, still don't know why I bought it, to be honest with you. And I think I remember you at the time telling me to basically send it back. It's going to end up in an outlet. Yeah. And then lo and behold, 6 months later,
it was in the outlet.
It was in the outlet. So, yeah, ultimately bad mistake. And I thought that to start with, I actually liked it. And the more and more I've kept it and looked at it, the more and more it actually makes me feel a bit sick. Bit like eating too many M&Ms, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's it.
So the box itself, really nice actually. It's probably the best thing that I like about the whole thing.
Yeah, the box is quite cool.
Yeah,
it's
pretty good. Now, the trainer itself.
So we've gone for the brown.
We went for the brown. So they've done this in quite a few different colourways. There was an orange, a blue, basically all the different colour M&Ms, wasn't it?
Yeah, yellow? Yeah, there was a yellow.
Yeah, there was a yellow. So yeah, I went with brown because I thought that, if I'm going to wear this sneaker, then it's going to go with, quite a lot of different things. And when I first kind of got it, I thought this is quite cool. But yeah, the more and more I looked at it, the more and more I thought, I'm not even sure I can wear this shoe in public. It's just an array of plastic kind of everywhere.
Yeah.
I think it's got a real cheap feel to it, to be honest with you.
That has got a very cheap feel.
Compared to a lot of other forums as well, which kind of surprised me.
Yeah.
So I've got some more forums and I'll show you those on a different episode. But yeah, basically an absolute disastrous decision.
I quite like the little tongue tag.
Yeah, that might be the only thing that I like, with the little warning sign on the top.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this was, in fact, as well, and don't laugh too much at this, was the first kind of, when I've got into sneakers, the first one I bought.
Was it?
So yeah, so I wonder whether it was just a case of...
You wanted something different.
Wanted something different.
No one else would have.
No one else is different. And
especially in our town. And
then my knowledge is just like kind of overall increased and got better. So yeah, it's... get them back in the box basically.
Yeah, put them in the bin.
Yeah, put them in the bin.
Yeah, so I've seen those for 40 quid since, so under half the price. You can't sell them. You're kind of stuck with them now, I guess.
I am.
What are you going to do with them?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just going to sit on them and hope one day that the gods of, the sneaker gods kind of prevail and they come in fashion and then they're worth 500 quid.
Yeah.
And then I'll just get rid of them on StockX. I don't think that's ever going to happen.
I don't think that's happening. I think they're ending up in the bin.
You never know.
Right, so that's your worst sneaker you've purchased in the last year.
Yeah.
And the first sneaker you purchased after you came back to the world of sneakers.
Pretty much.
Okay, right. Yeah. So what's next?
So next is latest purchase.
The latest purchase.
Yeah, but I've got two.
Right.
Because they technically arrived at the same time.
Okay. But hang on, you've also got a pair that you've purchased that have not arrived yet. So let's just tell us about those and what they are.
So that might be the Hello Kitty Prestos.
And why did you buy those?
I don't know.
Is it because they were highly discounted?
Is it because they're a collaboration again?
Yes.
And they were highly discounted. Yeah, they were. They went down on the Nike website to £59, and I just missed out on them like minutes. And then because I looked at something and wanted to buy it on Nike, I went on eBay and paid £70 for them.
So you paid an extra tenner?
I did, yeah,
That's
but
not
I didn't
so
think
bad.
that was too bad.
No.
I mean, they were out on sneakers, I think, for 119 quid.
Yeah, maybe even
Pounds.
Yeah.
Stop saying quid.
A quid, is it?
So, yeah, however, the latest purchase that has arrived at my door.
Come on then.
So, like I said, I've got two of these.
All right.
So, I think you know just by looking at the box.
I can tell by the box what the first one is.
What one? And we'll start with those because they are quite a unique sneaker.
So it's a big rainbow coloured box, yellow, red, blue, green. SB on the front.
Yeah, the box is actually alright. It's quite colourful. I mean, other than that, it's just a standard SB box, let's be honest.
It's got a very eBay colourway.
Very eBay colourway, so I might give it a bit of a hint.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they are the Sandy Bodeckers, and I hope I pronounced that right. I'm not entirely sure.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure why I bought these. And you're going to hear that a lot from me because I'm quite impulsive.
Yeah.
However, there is a massive amount of history behind this sneaker. And I think that's the main reason I went to buy it. There is no way on God's earth that you could wear these.
You're not going to wear them. You can get special socks, can't you, that are the colour of the missing parts.
See, I thought about I was going to create that, you know.
No, I'm
Somebody already
sure
on it.
someone's already done that.
Oh,
I'm sure they have.
devastation.
But then if you're filling in the blanks,
But basically,
what's the point of the blanks?
yeah, I think the point of these is going to be, I think for a lot of people, I don't think they're going to wear these. I think if like kind of for sneakerheads, they're just going to be a case of, I think they're going to be an ornament piece, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I think even for us, they might find a place on the shelf,
They
you
might
know,
be
behind
every
us.
episode, yeah.
Because they're certainly not something that you can wear, but there's some, you know, something that when I saw it, you know, I think because it's quite an interesting shoe.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
yeah.
It's,
The thing is as well, like I mean, it's an SB, but I mean, like the leather and stuff feels like the cheap plasticky leather. To be honest with you, whether you feel like a lot of SBs, you got that like they're really
you've
well
got
made.
obviously like patent style material on the toe box. Yeah, it's alright actually.
They're not too bad. They're different.
I like the soles with the clear that runs through them, and the fact that it's got like the moulded cut marks into it on that bit there.
The one thing I think I've often thought about these. I mean, these must have been an absolute pain to make.
What for Nike to make?
I'd have no
themselves?
idea. I haven't done enough research in it, but I can imagine like trying to stitch them up in a factory. Or if there's the plastic run all the way through, or is it just stitched in them certain points?
Where were they made? That doesn't say in this one.
No.
Oh, hang on. Made in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I have no idea. Does that go in there? That must only go to there and then be stitched through into the heel part.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're quite cool. You can't really wear them. I do worry that the plastic would crack if you ever wore them.
Well, there's already a lot of people I've seen online in terms of saying wear them once and they're just crease forever.
Yeah, that'd be
As soon as you crease that plastic on the front, then they're done and dusted.
It's got a different liner though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah, they're okay.
I like
They're
them.
alright. Yeah. So anyway, we'll put them on the shelf in a little while, and you can stare at those. And maybe we'll do like a little short or a proper video in terms of like the actual history of the
Yeah,
trainer.
do something about those, can't we?
But yeah. So and then on to the next one that came at the same time.
So this was delivered on the same day.
Same day.
From eBay as well?
From eBay. So your favourite basketball player of all time?
Not true.
Debatable. So the LeBron James Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebble Dunks.
So what do you think of these?
They're actually pretty cool. Yeah. You tell me, they're your sneakers.
I like them. I really like them. So they come with different laces as well. They come with white laces. I think you stick a different lace in, they're such a wearable dunk, to be honest with you.
Is the lace a different material to a normal lace?
I can't say I've ever looked.
Yeah, it's like a ribbony sort of material.
Oh, yeah, very velvety.
Yeah.
But again, yeah, collaboration. I believe it's with an American cereal brand.
Yeah, Fruity Pebbles.
I've never had it myself, even though I've been to America quite a few times. But yeah, I mean the colourway, I like it. Bit of glue on the side there, but I didn't notice that. But yeah, kind of overall, I just think it's a really nice wearables dunk.
Yeah, I think probably look better with the white laces than the actual cereal laces, maybe. I don't mind it with the blue, with laces, the blue colour actually.
If you was to get it, yeah, that'd be pretty handy. Yeah,
I quite like that.
Well, yeah. So yeah, pretty nice sneaker.
So from eBay, certified by eBay. How much?
They were 112, I think.
Yes.
I'd have to double check, something along those lines. So again, missed out on these. These were on sneakers, weren't they? These were a sneaker release.
They were sneakers.
So yeah, missed out on those as you generally do on sneakers.
As you generally do.
Yeah, you'll find that Aaron hits everything. So yeah, other than that, pretty good. So
that was worst. 2 most recent, which is a bit cheeky because you're only supposed to have 1, but since they arrived the same day.
Yeah.
Best sneaker you've bought in the last year is?
So they're on my feet.
They're on his feet.
They're on my feet. So I think this is really kind of what got me into, really getting into the sneaker game, to be honest with you. So little story behind these shoes. So these are obviously the Brooklyn Nets 75th anniversary dunk.
Yeah.
Or New Jersey Nets, for those of you that are basketball fans longer than what I have. So this is the story. So basically, kind of during the first lockdown, kind of found a newfound love for basketball. To be honest with you, started watching a lot of games. At the time, we had Harden, Durant, and Kyrie Irving, so they were a better watch than probably what they are at the moment. So yeah, and then I decided to buy this, and to be honest with you, I just don't regret it. I just really think it's a really nice colourway.
It's a good colourway.
It's a different, dunk. I love the logo on the side.
Yeah.
I love the 75th on the tongue.
Yeah, good.
And they're just so versatile. They just go with everything.
Is the Debray got 75 on as well?
Yeah, so it's got the diamond logo from the 75th anniversary. Yeah, so. And I did actually pay a little bit too much for these. I think I paid £160 for them at the time.
Did you?
Yeah, they were 100 and maybe 140 with, and then you paid the extortionate fees that you pay on StockX.
Oh, you StockX them, yeah.
And yeah, that was the first pair of trainers I actually bought on StockX as well. And I have worn these, and they're still holding up pretty alright.
They look pretty good still.
Yeah, I mean they've creased a little bit, not as expected, but yeah, I mean this is my favourite shoe.
That's my
favourite sneaker. So
favourite shoe, or the favourite sneaker you've bought in the past year?
100%. 100%, yeah. Or maybe not of all time, but definitely in the last 12 months.
In the last 12 months.
And yeah, just kind of really started my my hunger to get involved with sneakers, and since then I've kind of never looked back.
Very good.
So yeah.
Excellent.
That's my goods, bads and uglies over the last 12 months.
The good, the bad and the ugly. Well, I think we're going to call it quits for this episode of the podcast. It's been a quick one to start with. Follow us on Instagram, etc., YouTubes and Spotify. Subscribe on Spotify. And then we're going to be back for episode 2, where you're going to find out which are my best, worst and most recent sneaker purchases.
Yeah, looking forward to that one.
Until then, we'll catch you on the other sides.
Cheerio.
Cheerio. Nice one.